Awez, and today we're reacting to streamer confronts Starbucks employee gets bullied off the internet by Omizi. Lately, we've been seeing a lot of IRL streamers just going stupid, bro. And when I say stupid, I mean like doing good things. I mean they've been doing a lot of stupid ish, bro. Just being nuisances, being annoying, just with clips and views, bro. And honestly speaking, dog, whatever happens to them, I have no sympathy, bro. Without further ado, comment, like, subscribe. Let's go.
Just not recording? It'll just be facing me, so it won't be showing anybody else.
We just scream aloud, you know, for privacy of everybody.
Yeah.
All recording, like, I'm only.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna show anybody else. It's just gonna be me. If anyone comes out from there, we'll put the camera down.
Okay, the policy is just no recording, period.
Okay. I mean, this is sort of my job I'm just trying to do, just like you're trying to work as well. I don't know, like...
You know, once you're outside, I'm unfortunately gonna have to ask you to leave now.
You're gonna ask me to leave?
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave now, yeah.
And what is the reason? What was the reason?
What was the reason?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not gonna serve me?
Correct.
Okay.
Do you see why people hate the IRL streams? Do you see
see.
it now? Society works on a
see.
couple of social contracts that they've signed with each other in order to make day-to-day life flow easily. You know, when you go to the grocery store, you put the cart back in the cart return. When you go into a store or a restaurant, you know, no shirt, no shoes, no service. Hold the door open for people, children and women first, stuff like that, you know, simple stuff. Every once in a while, though, there is some D-bag who violates that social contract. You ever been rolling through a grocery store parking lot and then you think you see what seems to be an empty parking space really close to the front? So then you get close up to it, get to turn in, and you see a cart parked right in the middle. That's essentially what this entitled streamer Baradas just did. Going into Starbucks and accosting these people who are underpaid and overworked has nothing to do with your job as you say it does. It's interesting because the person gives 100% valid reason as to why you shouldn't be streaming in the store, recording in the store, but Baradas is just like, fuck that, dude. That doesn't even matter. He tells a lie about, yo, if anybody steps into the background, we'll put the camera down.
Do you mind just not recording?
It'll just be facing me, so it won't be showing anybody else.
We just scream aloud, you know, for privacy of everybody.
Yeah.
All recording, like, I'm only.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna show anybody else. It's just gonna be me. Like, if anyone comes out from there, we'll put the camera down.
The streamer has to turn his head and see two clearly placed employees with the camera showing them and doesn't say anything about them being visible in the camera screen. Just think.
I don't want to defend this old dog. I really don't want to defend him at all, bro. Cause at all, just from the first clip we saw, I don't want to defend him at all. But I think what he meant was I won't show any of your customers. Which, yes, don't show any of anybody's customers, bro. Don't do that, especially if they minders. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's wrong. But yeah, in his defense, I think I was talking about the customers. The employees are dog. Fair game, bro. Fair game. Now, is that right, what I'm saying? No, I'm not. I'm not saying. I'm just saying in his head, guys. In his head. Listen, Linda. In his head.
About how much you think of yourself to think so lowly of people. And to show his true Karenhood, he's already recording, right? He's already recording. His cameraman is on him, still showing people in the background that are employees that are not, you know, consenting to being recorded, violating the store's policy, which stores have policies. Like, I don't know why that's so hard to understand. Brawadis does the double dick bag move and takes out his phone camera to then directly record the people asking not to be recorded. Meaning that it's well above their, like, rights, their privacy. He doesn't give a damn about any of that. He doesn't care about people saying that they don't want to be on camera. He just does not care. He's going to put you on camera regardless. It's just about him and his feelings.
Nah,
anybody
he's a
with a drink?
Yeah, no, because recording is just...
So you're refusing to serve me because...
Yeah, just because you're recording in here.
So you're refusing to serve me because...
Yeah, just because you're recording in here.
Okay, so if I came in here and I was recording a little Snapchat of myself like this, you wouldn't serve me? Because I'm sure people come out and make little TikToks.
Yeah, I'm sure they do too.
Okay, what I feel like right now is you're making this a way bigger deal than it needs to be, and it's like wasting both of our time. So can I just order a drink?
No, you're making a bigger deal of this than it is. If it wasn't such a big deal, you would cut the cameras, place them down, do something, order your drink, and then leave. Like, you can even call him a dick bag once you leave the establishment. But the fact that you're continuing to do these things that don't need to be done, as opposed to, hey, cameraman, put the camera down and record. In fact, you're inciting even more frustration and even more rage. You're making the situation bigger by then taking out more cameras to record people who are saying, hey, don't record me. And then he hits him with this lame excuse that I've heard streamers use before that my ears ring because I just hear entitlement.
Initially, I would have been willing to do that if you had stopped recording, but
I know, but my job, just like your job, is just, whatever your job is, my job is to be recorded. Like, I record my life. That's my job. It's my career. It's what I get paid for. So I'm just trying to do my job just like you are.
Yeah.
And if you had given me a...
I don't know how can I explain how wrong this is. Like, Brody, listen. The owner of the establishment made policies to not have people be recorded. I know it's your job, but the owner of the establishment made policies that you should not record here. Right? It's like it's so stupid that you'd use that whole it's a job, bro. Listen, if you knew it was my job, you are not gonna be recording, bro. Because I know they have policies for your things too. I know you can't show anything hypersexual, anything that involves or shows self-deletion. And how would you feel if I started mimicking self-deletion? Same energy what you recording. Same energy. But that's all.
Reason for why the policy is enforced, I would have put the camera down. But you just said, oh, I don't know,
Exactly.
it's just a policy. So, like, I'm just confused. I would like to know why. And if you give me that reason, I can place the camera down. Because first you said the privacy of others, but I'm only recording myself.
that was one of the reasons.
He didn't have to give you a reason. He has to follow the rules of his establishment or he'll get fired. Like, it's not that deep. It's really not that crazy. You're not a 24-hour lifer. That's not a part of your job. You don't show everything on camera. This quick stop in the Starbucks is not going to make or break your vlog or your video. There's really no need to be this combative over this. And the whole, this is my job, just like I don't know what your job is. You came in to ask him to make a drink. I'm pretty sure you know what his job is. You're trying to belittle him. We've seen streamers disrespect 9-to-5 employees before. Usually it's in conversation when comparing it being hard to their streaming and content creating life. But this one is just a straight up act of disrespect.
Like, you could have just taken the order and like went on about your day.
You could just put the camera down and went on.
This is my job, though. That's like someone telling me your job is not to tell people they can't record. Your job is to make the drink, correct?
My job is to tell people that they can't record.
No, I think that's a power trip.
No, that is 100% in my job.
I don't know, because I've been to a lot of other
You don't
places.
have to know, I'm telling you.
Let me ask you this. You're getting paid the same regardless.
Yes.
I hope you get a raise for like employee of the year, bro, because you're doing good. You're enforcing policies and everything.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course, bro. Is this helping you pass time for your shift?
I mean, my shift actually ended like 20 minutes ago, so I'm just hanging out for you. Yeah.
Yo, Starbucks, give this man a raise. His shift ended 20 minutes ago, and he is still here to make sure I don't get served.
He is belittling him. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy.
You honestly, you're the best Starbucks worker. I don't think anybody would devote their time off the clock to stay at their job. I get it. He's just trying to do his job, but this is also my job as well.
Of course.
And like, I see people all the time making TikToks and Snapchats in a Starbucks.
Absolutely. So I'll talk to them. If they're cool with you staying, I can't care next. But if they want you gone, I'll have to trespass you.
I already ordered my drink, so I get it. I'll be on my. I have no reason to be here. I don't want to film other people. I don't want to, I just want my drink. Just like everyone has a manager, my manager told me to film a video where I order exotic drinks. So I was just trying to do my job, but I get it, and I appreciate you being kind.
Okay, I was upset before, but I actually am pretty tight now. This is belittling this man's job. Like, this is belittling something that he has to do. You're at this point, it's just straight up harassment. This doesn't make for a better video, you doing this. You look like a total jackass. What's funny is when he's talking to the cops, I can see the entire store. You even respected the guy in the beginning by saying, oh, you know, I won't even be recording people. Like, I don't have to do that. I can just record myself. You are literally recording all the patrons in the store, you dickhead. What makes this 1,000 times worse? Bro, why said that the content that he was trying to film was
cussing, bro, it's crazy. Omizi doesn't cuss, dog. He doesn't cuss. This is a, wow, cool. Hey, this video is proper now. 10 out of 10.
A bunch of exotic drinks. Starbucks has a drive-through. Maybe not that location, but find a location with a drive-through to not be a nuisance. That's literally the best situation and alternative. Hey, you guys can't film here. Now, granted, I probably still would have just dropped my camera, ordered my drink, and then got back into my car and then drunk the drunk or whatever the video is called. But probably the biggest thing in the world, I just would have went through a drive-through. Now, you know you're fucking up when I'm telling you that you're fucking up on the internet, but it's even worse when your own brother is on the internet saying you act like a dickhead.
Me to react to Brandon's video, and to be honest, like, I already saw it and I was not too happy about it, to be honest. I mean, there's a good time for me to bring it up because I'm streaming now, and you know, a lot of people think just because me and my brother are related, like we have the same actions or we share the same opinions and this and that, but like, to be honest, like, me and my brother are total opposites. Like, I love my brother.
he has an older brother. He's feeling it. He's feeling it. I don't. I'm the only son. I got a sister, but you know what I'm saying. Oh shit, I'm not really supposed to be saying all that. Yeah, but either way, man.
But sometimes I just don't support his actions, and there's nothing I could do about it. I can't control what people post. I can't control what people say or do, and it is what it is.
Rug. Preach, my brother. Now, I definitely agree with Rug, but sometimes people can be critical of their own brother. You know, I got a brother in this game too, and I can be critical of his content.
Wait,
but
that's your brother?
I tried to find a creator that really would give the Awez some sort of bail in this situation, and I couldn't find him. The actions in the video.
I'm gonna go back.
Control what people post. I can't control what people say or do, and it is what it is.
Rug. Preach, my brother. Now, I definitely agree with Rug, but sometimes people can be critical of their own brother. You know, I got a brother in this game too. And
that's his brother. Yo, this is the OK that used to do what you call it, what they call this, reaction videos with Agent. Shit, that's cool, bro. That's cool. You kind of do look alike. Kinda. When it comes to the beard, I don't know about face. Face is another story.
I could be critical of his content, but I tried to find a creator that really would give Awez some sort of bail in this situation, and I couldn't find him. The actions in the video were simply stupid and disgusting. But I did find DDG's brother, Dub, give flack to FaZe Rug for holding his own brother accountable.
I don't give a fuck what my brother do. My brother could be wrong. Like I said this before and I'll say it again. My brother could walk into a kindergarten, uppercut a kid. For whatever reason, I'm gonna say he was right. I'm gonna say my brother was right. Because at the end of the day, this is my family, bro. This is who gonna make sure I'm good. If something happened to me, I'm gonna make sure something good would happen to him. I would never do this, bro. Like, nigga, this is bringing your brother down more. Like, what if your brother lose everything and he gotta go work that 9 to 5 shit?
Yeah, he deserves it.
I don't know, bro. I feel this nigga, bro. I feel he got a squeaky clean thing, but bro, I never do that to my brother, bro.
That's an interesting take. That's an interestingly bad take. First and foremost, for Dub, you could just not say anything. You don't have to say that he was right for uppercutting the kindergartner. You could just not say anything. But two, I do think there's an interesting dynamic here at play, and because I do fit into the category of having a brother with some clout and status and fame on the internet, and I too have some clout and status and fame on the internet, although smaller, I think I can talk to this in a different way way than maybe a lot of people can. Ultimately, I do disagree. Now, granted, there is limits and lines to things that you would bring to the internet about your brother, about your sister, your sibling, your family, and the relationship dynamic and thoughts and opinions that you have on them. This isn't a family channel. This isn't family content. So naturally, I wouldn't just divulge all of my feelings about my brother on the internet. But if he says something wrong or does an action that is wrong on the internet that is ultimately surface-y level, then I think it's okay to just talk about it on the internet. Not downplaying the fact that Broadus was being a dickhead to the cashier at the Starbucks, but I'm comparing that to, I don't know, maybe some allegations about what he did with women or something like that. If he did something like that, this is hypothetical, but if he did something like that with women, I wouldn't speak about those things publicly. That's not up for public conversation. But if you had a dickhead take, my brother does basketball. If he's a bad take about the Lakers, I'll talk about his Lakers bad take on my platforms. It's just that simple to me. The way that I see it, if you do something bad, it doesn't matter who you are. You should be held accountable for your actions, right? I don't care if his brother would have lost everything and ended up being a 9-to-5 worker, like Dub said in his video. One, I don't think that's a bad thing. Hard work or working a job is not necessarily a bad thing. And two, yeah, if you don't know how to handle yourself with fame, if you don't know how to handle yourself with some sort of clout, if you think that that entitles you to have different privileges that you can supersede,
then you don't deserve it.
then yeah, you probably don't.
Yeah, you don't deserve it.
But that's a quick aside. In one singular day, Broadus saw the error of his ways and decided, you know what? I need to make an apology video. And when I went to go search for it and saw that it was 28 minutes, I knew there was no way that I was watching it. So I had somebody else watch it, and they gave me a highlight that was very, very interesting. Now, we know about apologies on the internet. They're probably scripted out, written out, and filled with a lot of BS. But this one part stood out.
You guys can see right through it, you know. It's just better, honestly, for me, I think, and I talked to my brother as well, instead of just, you know, keep on posting videos and keep on making content where I know deep down I'm not okay mentally. I'm not doing okay up here. You know, I'm dealing with all these different things that have really made me upset. It's better, instead of like trying to brush that off to the side and still trying to film content and put up this fake smile and fake act that everything is okay. I don't think I could do that anymore. It's not healthy to try to brush off all your mental problems to the side and just try to fake a happiness and do your job like nothing's wrong. You know, it's better to open up. It's better to vent. It's better to tackle the problem and try to find a solution rather than just put it off to the side and expect it to go away, because it doesn't work like that.
No, I thought about it, and I was going to give Brawada some sort of props for identifying the fact that he has some sort of demons that he's facing. You know, he's got some sort of mental anguish, and that might be the reason why he lashed out on somebody. But then I stopped the video, went to my nearest Quick Trip, which is like a chain gas station where I live, and went to get something to drink, and saw that at lunchtime this guy was swamped at the cash register. And I thought to myself, man, I would be the biggest asshole in the world if I pulled out a camera and decided not to record. Like, there's no demon in this world that could make me be such a dickhead to somebody who is having just a stressful time. Now, maybe it's also because I grew up in an environment where I worked jobs, and I mean multiple jobs. I used to work at Racetrack, another chain gas station, in the morning, and then
But that's what I'm saying. This nigga probably never had a job in his life, bro. Like a proper job. Cause I only had like, I think, one job in my life. And ever since then, I'm like, no. Let me try everything I can before I go back to that lifestyle. And yeah, bro, when you really do appreciate people that work, bro, it is stressful, especially customer service. It's ill, dog. Oh, I can probably find 20,000 to 1,000,000 videos talking about how customer service is just, yeah, it's annoying. It's a piece of work, but yeah. And yeah, I couldn't go to a person and really try to make their job harder than it already is. Because A, the job is already hard, right? Just because you have one interaction with them, you're not thinking about all the interaction they had in a day. If they have a horrible boss, which 10 out of 10 they usually do, their job is even harder. And B, there's also other stresses outside of the work that's stressing these people out, bro. And who am I to come here and give you all more stress?
at night and then go to school somewhere in between all that. Like I've probably worked a grand total like 15 jobs. I'm talking about not like, oh, I've got my degree jobs. I'm talking about, hey, this job pays at most $9 an hour type jobs. So I think I fully understand the perspective of the dude who was sitting at the cash register telling Broadus calmly, hey, can you please just not record? Yeah, I can't give him any grace. I don't know. And I'm glad other streamers are calling him out for this too.
I wanted to make this video.
Dude, chat. I can explain how out of touch this is. Chat. Guys into a Starbucks says, yo, this is my job. As he fucking annoys some like near minimum wage worker at fucking Starbucks. And it starts this video in his living room in a fucking mansion with marble floors. Like, you cannot make this up.
Dang, I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't even peep that. I didn't even peep that. Yo, I didn't even peep that, dog. SQC, thank you, my brother. I didn't even peep that. That is some asshole ish right there, bro. Yo, that's you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's hey.
Videos where I agree with XQC. I never thought I would see the day. XQC is displaying the out of touchness that Broadus is displaying, saying, yo, you just made fun of and annoyed a 9-to-5 near minimum wage worker, and your apology video is you in some mega mansion where the floors are marble and most likely heated with your, I don't know, $2,000 camera body, just the camera body, not the full setup, doing an apology video. I don't know, man. Apologies are hard on the internet, but y'all make it so much harder to have like real believability behind these apologies. This shit is weak, gang. This shit is weak. Could you imagine somebody apologizing after, you know, making fun of somebody who makes less money than them about their job and how, you know, meaningless and insignificant their job's policies and procedures are, and then pulls up with their Rolex, their chain on, their grill on, you know, $1,000 shades on a fucking yacht?
Yeah,
people would be like,
that's some asshole-ish, bro. Yo, I'm gonna end this video here because I can already hear the chickens. They're about to roost. They're about to go crazy. So let me just save you all the displeasure. Yeah, please watch the rest of the video. Finish it all, guys. This is one of his best videos. One of Omizi's best videos. So, without further ado, thank you for watching the rest of the video. Thank you for chilling with your own. Comment, like, subscribe. And until next time, I've been the Lost Owen. We out.